For the first time, we're hearing from Ray Rice's wife. For the first time, we're hearing from Ray Rice's wife, Janay, who posted comments to her Instagram account just this morning. She says in part, quote, "If your intentions were to hurt us, embarrass us, or make us feel alone, take all happiness. You've succeeded on so many levels." This Instagram post by Janay. What else did she say?
Well, yeah, it was just a little over an hour ago that she posted this on Instagram. This is the first time we'd heard from her or Ray Rice, and she said, "I woke up this morning feeling like I had a horrible nightmare, feeling like I'm mourning the death of my closest friend, but to have to accept the fact that this is reality is a nightmare in itself. No one knows the pain that the media and unwanted options from the public has caused my family. To make us relive a moment in our lives that we regret every day is a horrible thing. To take something away from the man I love that he's worked his off for his entire life to gain ratings is horrific. This is our life. What don't you all get? If your intentions were to hurt us, embarrass us, make us feel alone, take all happiness away. You've succeeded on so many levels. Just know we will continue to grow and show the world what real love is. Ravens Nation, we love you." You got to feel for her in this situation because...
Well, guys, first things first. Her Instagram name is pretty similar to diarrhea. Yo, what up, world? It's your buddy Philko here, reporting kind of live from Budapest, Hungary. And I'm going to get in on this video, get in on what she's talking about here. You guys want to know something? I'm not a woman beater. I've never hit a girl, and I don't think men should hit women, blah, 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 blah. But there's something I learned from me and my friends coming up, that a lot of people didn't understand us because they weren't with us all the time. Like, you really don't understand. So let me give you an example. Like, I have, like, my crew, like my 5 best friends. You know, I rarely get to see them because I'm always overseas, but when I see them, I try to spend as much time as I can with these guys. And, you know, we said and done something to each other growing up, and one thing that sticks out in my head is my friend Jose would always make fun of my friend Jesse about his father being dead. But it's not necessarily that he's dead. Just whenever we ask about my friend Jesse's father, he'd say something like, yeah, he went somewhere where there was war or something like that. He just never came home, but he's gonna come home soon. Something like that. Like, that's his story, some shit like that. My homie Jose would just say, he's dead, you know, ha ha ha. When they get in a little argument, like a little friendly argument, he'll say, yeah, that's why you think your father's still alive. Dude, he's dead. And we'd all start laughing. But if you didn't know how many years we knew each other and how comfortable we were with each other, you wouldn't get it. You would think this is the most terrible dude in the world. And no, he's one of the best people I know in my life, Jose. He's one of the most hardworking, friendliest, funniest, but more specifically mature and hardworking. Like, he's the most mature person in the whole fucking group, and he's the most dedicated out of all of us, maybe even all of us combined. But if you were to hear him make that joke, you would think he was a monster. But it doesn't really matter what someone does to someone else. What really matters is how the person who's getting it done to them feels about it, how they react towards it. Now, if she honestly made that message out of just, you know, just from her emotions, how she feels, blah, 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 I feel bad for her because it's messed up. Because like I said to you guys before, like, what am I going to do if I see in the street, I see a couple, I know they're a couple, not just some random guy. I see a guy hit his girlfriend. I'm not going to do anything. There's numerous reasons why I'm not going to do anything. One, I'm pretty sure it's not the first time he hit her. If he's willing to do it in public somewhere where they're not in the house, it's not the first time. So that means she probably accepts it by now. Two, I don't know what the fuck she did. She could have fucked his father. I don't know what she did. I don't know what's going on. You can usually tell by the reaction of the woman. You can tell by the reaction of the woman. If she's like, someone help, I don't know this guy, help, or she just, I'm sorry. There's a humongous difference between the two. Now, I know people are very sensitive about women getting hit by men, but I'm serious, man. It fucking depends on the situation. What I look for is the reaction in the woman. So if I see a woman getting hit, I'm not just gonna try to spring into action. I'm gonna look at her reaction. Because the vast majority of the time, it's a, honey, but you don't understand, I'm sorry kind of thing. And I'm like, oh, and I'm just keep walking. But sometimes it's a help, help kind of thing, that's different. Or it's a, I don't know this man kind of thing, that's different. You know what I mean? And if it is the guy's girlfriend and she's playing that I don't know him shit, well, shit, that's the end of them. He better never talk to that bitch again because she's trying to get him hurt. You feel me? So I feel bad for her. Not so much that she got hit, but I feel bad for what happened. You know, she doesn't want, see, a lot of people say women destroy men's lives. But in this case, she didn't do it. It wasn't her intentions. In this case, it wasn't her intention. A lot of women like to fuck men up, especially black women like to fuck black men up. They love to. They usually use the white man to do that too, like calling the cops or this, that, whatever, child support, whatever. But in this case, it wasn't that. You know? So, man, if she really did this and it had nothing to do with fear of her husband, I feel really bad for her because I understand what she's saying. Because there could have been some fucked up shit. Well, I'm not a woman, let me think. There could have been some fucked up shit that someone saw me do to a girl and they take it wrong. For example, let me think of one. What's one of the most fucked up things I've done? Let me say this on the download too. Let's see. What did I do? Okay. This one time I almost choked a chick. I almost choked a chick. Let me explain to you what happened. This was years ago, maybe, shit, damn, I'm so fucking old. I don't know, 4 years ago. This girl named Kate, she was pissing me off. Long story short, I think I told the story like 2 weeks ago. But anyway, she was pissing me off, and I kept telling her, don't come with me to my house. Don't come with me to my house. She literally was following me to my house. And she was a real good-looking fucking white girl, and she was wearing these little tight-ass shorts and shit. And I lived in Queensbridge Projects, and I don't want anything bad to happen to her. Guys try to hit on her, she gets scared, she calls me, I gotta go get her. I'm tired of that shit. So I wanted her to go to fuck home because I didn't want any problems. There were mad dudes out acting rowdy. I didn't want any problems, and I did not want her in my house. She kept following me. The only way I knew to get away was put my hands on her. So I put my hands like on her neck. I didn't scream, like, get the fuck out of here. And I'm screaming. And luckily for me, I saw police and I screamed to the police. They come over and they're like, what's the problem? I'm like, this bitch won't leave me the fuck alone. They didn't take it seriously. They're like, what, she's following you to your home? I'm like, yes. They're like, oh, well, we got more important things to deal with. And they just walk off. I should have fucking choked her out right there, but then I would have went to jail. But if it was me following her, I also would have went to jail. You know what I mean? And there's another situation. Yo, this one's kind of fucked up. All right, this one's kind of fucked up. All right. So basically, the reason I told that story is if you saw me with my hands around her neck, it would look like I'm attacking her or something, but you don't know what's going on. The bitch is fucking following me to my house. You understand? I keep telling her to go away for her safety. You understand? I didn't hurt her at all. There's no pain. She was fine. There was no pain. So now to the second thing. This one's kind of fucked up. All right. I was dating a girl from, this was 2010. That was a real crazy year for me. If you guys think I'm crazy when I'm overseas, you don't know me when I was in New York. But I was dating this one girl from Iceland, and I was also dating this one girl from America. She's American. Her name is, we call her Tiny. She got like a big butt, like a Thai American girl, right? And the Iceland chick, she was real good looking. She had blue eyes and nice ass, kind of thick. And we were hanging out. We were planning on spending the night together at my apartment, all three of us. So what happened was me and the Iceland chick were chilling first. And then we were having fun, whatever. We didn't drink because we were waiting for Tiny to come. Tiny comes. Me and the Iceland chick get into a little argument. And then I'm like, look, I don't want to argue, I want to drink. She goes, maybe I don't want to drink. I go, fine, whatever, don't fucking drink. So me and Tiny start drinking together. We're drinking vodka. We're taking shots, mixing with orange juice. So about 30 minutes into the drinking, I walk up to Iceland chick again. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with you? You want to just join and stop bitching? She's like, I'm mad because every time all three of us hang out, you give her more attention than me. I'm like, stop your bitching, just drink because you know you're much better than we drink. So, when you drink. So, it was a bottle full of vodka, bro. Full of fucking just, what kind? Smirnoff vodka. Another bottle. She takes a bottle, dude. She takes the bottle. I remember her taking it, opening it, and she was sitting behind me. I'm thinking she's going to start pouring herself shots. I turned back around in 5 minutes. No, I'd say 10 minutes. The bottle's gone. And this was a bottle of vodka. The bottle's gone. And it's funny because the first night I met her, she did the same thing. That's why I called her vodka, the Iceland chick. Me and my friend Steve called her vodka. And the whole bottle's gone. She did the whole bottle. Last time she did half. This time she did all. And I'm like, did you just drink that whole thing? She's like, yeah, I drank it. I don't care. I want to have fun. I don't want to think about this and that, blah, blah, blah. So we all get drunk, basically. We start doing shit. We're in the bathroom. And this is where shit starts getting crazy. We're in a bathtub. And she breaks something in the bathroom. And I lose my pace with her. I'm like butt naked tight. And I'm like, yo, you got to get the fuck out of here. You're pissing me off, blah, 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 this and that. And she starts arguing. And she goes crazy because she's really fucked up. She takes cups and shit. She's throwing stuff. She threw something at the TV. Luckily, she missed. It was a 42-inch flat screen. She threw the hard-ass cup at it, missed it just by a little bit, and it was okay. Right when that happened, I grabbed her by the hair, I took all her shit, gave it to her, kicked her out the apartment in the middle of Queensbridge projects. Anybody would have done that. Anybody. So I kicked this white chick out. Now I'm scared for my life because I'm a black dude. There's one drunk white chick in my place, and there's another white chick walking outside extremely drunk. If anything happens to her, it's my fault. So I'd say 2 minutes after I kick her out, I run outside just to see what's going on. She's on the floor. There's nobody around. There's nobody around her. Nobody. And I walk up to her, I'm like, what the fuck? And luckily for me, there's no one out. I'm like, what the fuck? You're fucking drunk. Go home. So I drag her to a taxi. And as I'm taking her to a taxi, cops come by. There's always cops around. It's Queensbridge Projects. Cops stop by. And the cops are like, oh, is she okay? I'm like, oh, she's extremely drunk, blah, blah, blah. And I explain what was going on. They call a fucking ambulance. Ambulance come get her. I go to the hospital. Fucking ruin my night. I go to the hospital with her. I'm talking with them. Next morning, find out she didn't have her wallet with her. When she arrived, they couldn't identify her. Meaning, within those 2 minutes, somebody in Queensbridge stole this bitch wallet. It wasn't at my crib. I don't steal. I'd give her shit back. Only thing she left there were her panties and bra. Yo, they stole her wallet. I don't know who could have done it so fast. The girl was out of my sight for maybe literally 2 minutes at most. Then I ran outside to make sure nothing bad was happening to her. She was so fucked up. You know what I mean? But if you would have seen the way I kicked her out by grabbing her hair and pushing her out the door and she hits the floor, you would think I'm some abusive motherfucker. But any dude would have done it. So it really depends on the situation. It really depends on, if I ever had to put my hands on a woman, that means I decided this is the last time I'm seeing her. And that was the last time I ever saw her. When I push her out my apartment, that's it. You understand? Because some women go crazy, think because he can't touch me, I'm going to take advantage of it. You know, once you start endangering someone's property or endangering their life, you're entitled to catch a slap, a push, or a kick in the stomach. You're entitled, man or woman. And that's just my opinion. And I'm out, people. Later.